Hi guys, let's do the Rasasi's Qasamat when for brain freeze or something like that. Yes, I promised you I'm gonna be doing that. I didn't want to do it in a rush, but then yes, some comments are coming. Please review. Alright, because I did the initial impression, absolutely no idea about notes whatsoever back then. So I did an initial impression, just introduction about this fragrance called Qasamat. I think it's called Morhaf. I'm still not sure how you say it, but it's a 65 ml EDP. I'll show you once again the presentation. Today I am actually equipped with notes and from top to bottom. So this actually is a thanks to this channel. It's called I think I'm gonna say it wrong or right. I'm not sure. Nordic Fragrances. All right, the brother he posted there under that video, first video, that these are the notes. You can give it a try and check for yourself. Thank you so much, brother, for that wonderful information. I pinned it sort of a comment so you guys can see. So anyway, let's look at the fragrance today. And the fragrance is actually from House of Rasasi. Rasasi, I have a lot of fragrances, and this fragrance actually captured me like that. You know, I was like, it was like such a hauntingly beautiful fragrance. Just captured me like that. So I had to do an initial impression that night. So anyway, before I start, let me show you my other bottle that I got as a gift. Yes, the very first bottle, I wore all of it. It's finished basically. It's nothing much left except few mist on the bottle. So yes, you can still smell it, but bye this beautiful bottle. I'm gonna keep the bottle, by the way, just for the bottle itself. And I'm gonna be reviewing this one. So this, as you can see, is a fresh, crisp new bottle and box. So I immediately, since I sniffed it, I got a brand new bottle. So here is your box. Beautiful, it's almost like, I don't know, peach colored box with nice sort of pattern going on. Qasamat written, and it says Morhaf. In Arabic, I think it's Rasasi and EDP. Okay, the back, all other information. It says 65 ml, and it's made in Dubai. Production date is May 2017, right? So when you open it like this, like a cascade, you know, right? So it's not very hard cardboard, but it's still pretty nice touch to it, and the presentation just looks regal, right? Beautiful. It almost looks like MFK fragrance bottles, right? And I'll tell you, maybe there's some similarity to those, right? And when you take out the bottle, this is how that looks, and it's inside these, all right, almost same shaped box. So here is a bottle once again. I'm sorry, it got a little bit I don't know, messy while I was carrying it somewhere. Juice color is pretty peach colored juice, all right. Heavy bottle. The name says here Morhaf, and Qasamat would be said here. It's written Qasamat here. It's nice sort of ribbon kind of a thing. I don't know, it's a girly touch. It's a women's perfume, but I'll tell you, it's not actually for women only. See, heavy, thick glass. I said it looks like Safari Extreme by Abdul Samad Al Qureshi kind of bottles. Very heavy, chunky bottle. If you drop it on your foot, you're gonna be in trouble. Okay, all around the bottle like this. Bottom is your batch code and sticker, and the cap is very sort of heavy, almost heavy. It's a metallic cap. Okay, or plastic and metal combination, not sure. And the spritzer is like this. It's very nice. I have it on my hand. Let me show you the sprayer once again, just to get idea of top note. Okay, sorry about the fan. I need it because the air conditioning is totally, it's messing with me, and so is the electricity in Bangladesh. Anyway, so this fragrance, I think it comes only in one size, and it's, I think, probably their, what do you say, premium line. And I have one more Rasasi coming up next month. I'll be reviewing it. It just got released in Rasasi House. I'll be talking about that, doing a first initial impression. So this fragrance, I'm not sure when it was released. So according to the brother, his notes. So these are the notes, you know. Top, you get lemon, bergamot, raspberry. Okay. Mead, you get jasmine, pink pepper, saffron, geranium, rose, tuberose, and base. In the last stage, you're gonna get Guaiac Wood, Patchouli, vanilla, amberwood, and musk. So heavy, rich notes breakdown. And if you sniff it, first of all, I said this smells very heavenly. And even though it's marketed for women, I think any man, any day, this is very unisex fragrance. And this fragrance reminds me of a few other fragrances, and I'll tell you in a bit. So what I really get from it, opening, I get that sort of like a old school classic lemon sort of. It's not really fresh lemon. It gets more like a leafy lemon, which has a little bit age to it. It's almost dried, but still captures that mummified sort of a lemon lemongrass. I said lemongrass initial video, right? So that's why I'm getting that lemongrass feel. It is a lemon, but that sort of lemongrass sort of lemon. Okay, and the raspberry, I was thinking it's peach, but I was kind of close because the juice color is peach, right? So raspberry, yeah, you can say it's raspberry, something fruit. It's a citrus fruit, and opening is the bergamot. It's a beautiful orangey sort of opening, right? But these kind of fragrances are not simply your citrus and fruits, right? This is basically a oud-based fragrance, and the oud in this, it's not just the only thing that you get from it. Okay, quality of this fragrance. Let me share some of it. Some of the fragrances, you'll have some idea what kind of quality you expect. First fragrance, I would say, you know this one, Makkah blend. This is not, doesn't smell at all like that, but quality wise, these two, I would put these and that in the same category. This is also very fantastic long lasting fragrance, so is this. Next, I would say two of the fragrances. Yes, this house, you're gonna be very, very surprised. MFK house, I have only two samples, Oud Satin Mood and Oud Silk Mood. I have Oud Satin Mood in this hand. Of course, it's much more refined, much more rich and sweeter and fruity. This is Oud Silk Mood, is a little bit more serious. It's heavy on the rose and oud. So to my nose, if you know these kind of quality, what to expect, yes, you can expect that from Rasasi. And last but not least, I would say just the fruitiness, sweet, fruity side of it. It reminds me of a little bit of Agar blend by Davidoff blend line, right? So these are very much up class, niche sort of a feeling. That's what you're gonna get from it. It's very holy. It's like almost like remind you of the shrine. If you're in a spiritual place, I think it would be great if you are after the evening time, during evening time, little bit breeze, cold weather, it would be like amazing. You can wear this in the hot weather, but I would suggest wear this in the summer's night. Amazing for prayers, anything holy, and then slowly to open up like stage by stage. And the rose and oud, it will be somewhere in the center. None of the animalic oud or rose. If you're scared of the tart, I cannot take the rose in Amouage lyric, man. If you're thinking it's gonna be sour, like sort of powdery rose, no, this one is not that. There's oud, rose, saffron, mix it so nicely. It's so westernized. It's like east meets west, sort of like that. So it's a nice little combination, and it's surrounded by these other floral notes. You know, there's geranium, tuberose. Okay, so it's not as harsh. So the oud stays pretty minimal, but you can definitely smell it. So that's what makes it a very rich aromatic fragrance. Every time you sniff it, the dry down, the opening is nice, but the dry down is the magic. It will just continue to just develop on your skin just with time more beautifully. Longer you wear it, it's nicer, it's much nicer. I think there's also the oud is the Guaiac Wood, yes, and amber oud and musk. So yes, there's also a musk tone to it. So now that I know some of the notes, I can pick it up from here, but I still do not get a lot of these other notes like jasmine. I did not get any jasmine from this. I did not get, if I'm really honest, I didn't get any citrus up top. It's more of a fruity, fresh raspberry sort of opening, right? And the patchouli, vanilla maybe, yes, patchouli. It's just somewhere there. It's just the woody, dark, you know, that feel. So I'm thinking it's gonna be really great for cold weather or when the night is cold. You know, it's like a rainy summer night. You know, beautiful nights like that. You can wear this in the high class parties. Just one spray of it, it will last you the whole night. It's that good lasting power wise. If you wear it on your clothes, it's gonna last there for days, right? People can tell this is a high class fragrance. Is not your cheap agarwood oil that you find in the street side or pick it up just one or two dash. It doesn't smell anything of it. It smells like quality through and through. So yes, the 65ml bottle, it's gonna last you a very long time. I'm really totally in love with this fragrance. If this is not my favorite Rasasi, this is one of them. And Rasasi House continues to, you know, get my respect more and more. You get more value. So if you can think of, you can get Amouage quality, you can get MFK quality, you know, Kirkshaw's private blend, you can get those sort of quality in a fragrance. Abdul Samad Al Qureshi, why not? So Rasasi, this line, I have to try what else is they have in the line. If I find it, I'll buy it and review it, right? So overall performance, again, once again, 10. Projection, 10. No problem. This is very high class juice. Do not wear this casually. Do not wear this in the sun, okay? And do not wear it with flip flops. It's just amazing. It's a mind blowing fragrance. You need to experience it first of all to appreciate the beauty of it. But one last thing before I do give it this is gonna get perfect 10 out of 10 in my book. This is perfection 10 out of 10. I cannot think of any lower mark to give this, all right? But one caution is if you are not into that stage where you have gone through at least few hundreds of fragrances, and you are like, you have gone through stages where you experienced 24 gold, sensory, oud, different kind of oud, animalic oud, like powerhouses and this and that. You won't be able to appreciate it. It requires mature nose, and definitely it's a subjective, fragrance is a subjective thing. Young people can appreciate it, but I think it's going to be more of your mature noses, and you can see the beauty of it. Do not blind by this and blame me. Joy, just like the Shura, you disappointed me. I told you, do not blind buy that stuff. And I'm still saying this is not blind buy worthy fragrance. This is expensive, on the expensive side. For 65 mil, you're paying around $55 to $60, right? So for that, it's not exactly cheap. It's almost like 100 US dollars. But yes, the quality is definitely up there. So if you're up for those kind of fragrances I just showed you, MFK, the Agar blend, or Abdul Samad Al Qureshi, Makkah blend, definitely check it out. You are not going to be disappointed. And pretty much, I think it's leaning more towards like 60% towards gents, 40% towards women. There's a feminine vibe to it, but you can actually come in terms with it, right? It's a beautiful fragrance. I'm gonna give this once again. Projection, performance, everything is just 10 out of 10. Just the versatility in the hot summer's night. Do not wear it, okay? So that's your Qasamat Morhaf from me review, and I'm so sorry if I said the name wrong, right? It's an amazing, beautiful presentation, beautiful. It's just nice. Take care, guys. I am really happy that I finished the video, and thanks once again to the channel Nordic Fragrances. You are the man. Take care, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Very good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.